Hello, welcome home. Welcome to 601 Wednesday, our midweek check-in for First Christian Church of Decatur. And we are outside the church right now, and it's a beautiful day in downtown Decatur. And like Rob Thomas says in the song Smooth, man, it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun. I hear you whisper and the words melt everyone, but you stay so cool. I love that song. So I'm James Brewer Calvert, and I'm the pastor at First Christian Church of Decatur. It's a joy to be with you. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to post. Feel free to say hello. We'd like to say hello right back. We're glad that you're here. Wherever you may be, may God's blessings and peace be with you. So I'm going to share with you a true story that happened right here on the church lawn almost exactly 20 years ago, this next week. So it's fresh and clear, and it's an amazing story. And then we're going to share some updates and announcements in the life of the church. But first, the true story. So we host families of all shapes and sizes on our church lawn here at First Christian Church of Decatur every 4th of July. On the 4th of July, the city of Decatur sends off fireworks, and you can see them from our lawn. So it's a beautiful space to sit and have a picnic and watch the fireworks. So 20 years ago, as per usual, we offer free cookies and free lemonade. We sell hot dogs and hamburgers, and we open the church doors so people have easy access to bathrooms and southern hospitality. Well, we average between 500 and 700 people every time. Rain or shine, it's amazing. People show up, and they love, it's a family tradition for many folks to have their picnic on the 4th of July on the church lawn. Well, 20 years ago, we hosted about 700 people on the lawn, and then that night, or early the next morning, at 4 a.m. on July 5th, right? So just a few hours later, the manager of the pub across the street, which was then called the Blue Angels, now the Marley, the manager of the pub was locking up, and he saw a car come careening down Ponce de Leon, and there's a gentle curve right in front of our building, and the car decided to not take the curve, but to go straight. And the car went straight. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see. The car went straight up the embankment and went airborne. And we used to have a brick sign in the middle, and it hit that brick sign that said First Christian Church of Decatur, and it took out a 20-foot banner that said Discover the Disciples, and then it went airborne and landed against that door, sideways. So the car was leaning against the church door right behind me, like this, and the manager of the pub ran from across the street, ran up the lawn, and approached the car, not knowing what he would find, and a young woman climbed out from the side window and stood next to the car. And he said, "Oh my God, you just hit a church and you're alive." And she said, "Thank you, Jesus." And then she passed out. True story. So the second part of that story is at 4 in the morning, I get this phone call from Johnny Lee, who was a church member, and he was also the captain of the EMTs and fire department in Decatur. And he calls me and he says, "James, you need to come down here. The church is lit up brighter than a Christmas tree with fire trucks and police patrol cars and a wrecker on the church lawn. And they're all over the place. You need to come on down." So I get there about 15 minutes, and indeed, there's a car leaning against the side. There's a wrecker about to pull it off. There's fire trucks and police cars all over the place, an ambulance. They've checked out the young woman. She's fine. They took her off to be a guest of the county for a little while. But across the lawn, spread all over the church lawn, were bricks. When the car hit that brick sign, pow! All those bricks just scattered, went airborne all over the church lawn. And out of the car that had rolled up the lawn out of the car had fallen high heel shoes and Polaroid pictures and unmentionables all over the lawn. Because apparently she worked at a local bar dancing. So she'd gotten off work high as a kite and had decided to just go 90 miles an hour down Ponce de Leon and see what would happen. And that's what happened. So the next part of that story is that we're glad that no one got hurt. No one got hurt. It's amazing, with all those hundreds of bricks all over the church lawn, not one pane of glass was broken. Isn't that amazing? Not one pane of glass was hurt. And the brick sign and the banner that said "Discover the Disciples," we decided to not replace those. Just let it alone and moved on. But I'll tell you, that term, "Discover the Disciples," is in us. Okay, I don't need a banner to tell me that we need to discover who and whose we are. But that's an important part of our faith journey, is discovering and rediscovering our roots. And when you know who you are and where you come from, when you know your roots, you know your history, your story, your narrative, what God is doing in and through you, then you live out your faith intensely every day. It's a part of who you are, and it's a part of who you want to become. So we're rediscovering and discovering our roots. This summer, we are offering a sermon and teaching series on discovering the disciples, discovering who we are and whose we are, where we come from, what our tenets of faith are, and how to embody and live them out each and every day. I am pumped. I'm excited. I can't wait to grow and to learn with you as we journey through this movement of God that God is calling us to be and to share. We're going to look at three things over the course of the summer. The first are the roots and the history of this denomination and our congregation. We'll consider what it means to be a part of God's movement for grace and love. Secondly, we're going to look at how do we serve God's people. We're going to look at our public witness. What does it mean to be benevolent and to practice care and benevolence? And what about our call to be merciful and justice-oriented? That's two. And three, we're going to explore how do we practice the faith. We're going to dig into a believer's baptism. We're going to dig into the meaning of Eucharist, of Holy Communion, the gathering around of the Lord's table, and how those shape us and mold us into who we're to be. But we're also going to spend some time exploring what does the Bible mean to disciples of Christ. How do disciples explore, use, get changed and challenged, examine the Holy Scriptures? So that's this summer. Starting this Sunday, June 26th, we're going to offer a seminar at 9:15 to 10:15. It's going to be live and on Zoom, so contact us if you want the Zoom connection. And then that's a seminar on that theme for the day, taught by the preacher. And then during worship, the preacher will explore theologically what our theme is for the day. So that's exciting. I'm pumped. I can't wait. An announcement, 4th of July is coming. Imagine that. So on the 4th of July, we're going to host families from the neighborhood. So y'all come on out, bring yourself, bring a picnic, but also bring some cookies for us to share, okay? Contact the church, let us know you want to bring cookies, and we will make sure that you're included in that process of sharing and giving. We're also sending out in our newsletter this week an announcement about our summer youth ministry opportunities. We're going to have some Sundays where the youth and young people are going to gather during church time and have their own service. And we're also going to have some Friday night game nights. So that's going out in our e-newsletter. Please read that, memorize it, put it on your calendar. And young people, I can't wait to work with you and serve with you. You are amazing. You are amazing. We have so many incredible young people in our church today. I'm energized and enthusiastic about the ministry that we can do with them and through them because they're teaching me far more than I teach them. I am learning so much from our young people today. So may God's blessings and peace be with you. I'm learning from you as well. Stay cool, stay safe, stay connected with Christ. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning at 10:25, if not earlier, at 9:15 in the class. And I see some folks are checking in. So glad to see you. And may God's blessings and peace be with you. Have a great day. It is a great day. It is a great day. And it's so good to be your pastor. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.